Y'all, Ulta is coming through with the heat with these 10 gift sets for skincare that are $50 or less. Now, I took it upon myself to sift through pages upon pages of Ulta's gift sets to bring you the top 10. So let's go. And I wanted to be a little festive, but as you can probably tell by the post date, and if you can see the bats on the ceiling in here, that it's not even Halloween yet, and I didn't want to go in storage to get my Christmas stuff, so I just got whatever they had, available at the Dollar Tree, I also have this. So anyway, let's go. However, there are some things that we need to go over first. Okay, so number one, this is a great time for you to be selfish and go shopping for yourself, because this time of year, the brands are putting together so many gift sets with such great value. So whether you're new to skincare and you want to try something out without making a big investment into buying into a certain brand, or if you're a seasoned skincare lover and you want to re-up on some of your favorites, this is the best time of year to do so. However, not all of them are worth it, and that's why I'm here. Number two, I'm gonna need you to tread lightly. Like, you gotta be on the tippy toes, like treading lightly with who you give skincare gifts to. Like, you gotta have that right kind of relationship with the person to get them certain types of skincare gifts, or be ready to throw hands because if you offend somebody, they might make you square up, okay? I would say things like moisturizers, like kind of like body skincare sets, as long as it's not like, like body acne skincare sets or anything like that. Things that smell good, with exceptions sometimes. You're pretty good in that area. Now, that said, let's get into these things. All right, now, pay your respects to Janet and Michael here, my helpers. They've been working hard. They've been sitting here working hard in the last 3 videos, and, they had a little mishap earlier that I'm hoping their union, their union rep doesn't come at me a little later for. So I think I'm gonna buy them some of these skincare gift sets because they're really affordable and they're really nice. Well, affordable is, subjective, but there's a little something in here for everybody. And if not, then at least I kept you entertained for a couple of minutes, right? Anyway, so first up, and these aren't in any particular order, if you're already a fan of The Ordinary and want something that's, more easier to transport, that's better for travel, or if you hear the hype and you never tried them before and you're like, I'd like to dabble, this $15 set, yep, $15. It contains a 0.5 ounce of their popular niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% serum. Now, people love this serum for a number of reasons. It can help to balance oily skin, but people also like to use it in a routine where they're trying to fade dark spots. Now, bear in mind, because there are a couple of dark spot treatment products in this video, and please heed to my advice earlier on about being very careful with what skincare gifts you give people, unless if you're someone that you're like, I don't care if I get beat up, but like, why would you want to hurt somebody's feelings? You know what I mean? Like, be mindful, okay? But anyway, with these dark spot products, anything that's over the counter for dark spots, and you can watch this video right here to learn more about the levels to it when it comes to dark spots. The over-the-counter products are best suited for fresher dark spots. So these are spots that you've had for, like 4 months or less. Anything beyond that, 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, you definitely want to watch this video where I talk about, the different levels to it, the prescription cream, you try that out. That doesn't work, then, you see a Skin of Color Pro, check that out right there, because I don't want y'all to feel misled by some of these dark spot treatments. But you're also going to get a 0.5 ounce hyaluronic acid 2% plus BH hydrating serum. So, you're already in the name, that that's going to hydrate. And then they have their caffeine solution 5% plus EGCG. That's also going to be 0.5%. People like that to help with the under eye puffiness and maybe, to help with dark circles. Now, bear in mind, eye creams, eye treatments, eye serums, they're not going to be miracle workers. They can help lessen the appearance, but sometimes people put too much cadence on these eye creams and eye treatments when sometimes you gotta see a pro. But anyway, would you be getting this gift set? Would you not be getting this gift set? Let me know in the comments. The gift set, along with everything else in this video, will be linked in the description, or it'll pop up on the YouTube shopping. So Moving on. So also from The Ordinary, here's another $15 gift set, and I'm gonna tell you what's in it, and then I'm gonna talk to you through my teeth. So this is the Glycolic Acid 7% exfoliating toner. So you're gonna get an 8-ounce bottle, but then you're also going to get a 3.38-ounce bottle as well. So, and here is where I gotta talk to you through my teeth, okay? Now, first of all, there was a lot of controversy a couple of years ago. It might still be brewing now, depending on, if you caught an old video or something from people, saying these things. Yes, skin of color can use glycolic acid. The thing is, with any skincare product, right? When you are using something that you have never used before, you want to slowly introduce it into your routine. You're gonna do a patch test, and then you slowly introduce it into your routine to see how your skin reacts to it, which is a much better way of mitigating irritation than just slapping it on all hard and heavy. Now, one thing that I feel that brands get wrong with some of these exfoliating toners, I don't know if this one says it, but some of them do. They tell you to use it daily. Chill. I say if you have oily skin, 2 to 3 times a week max. If you have drier skin, 1 to 2 times a week max. And if you have sensitive skin, whether it's dry, oily, whatever, tread very lightly. You want to be very, very carefully. Maybe put your moisturizer on first and then put one of these toners on and then, put a little moisturizer on again, but be careful. Now, outside of that, people love this glycolic acid toner for, there's their chemical exfoliant. People also using it underneath their arms to control odor and sweat, and that's, well, not sweat, but odor mostly. People do use it as a deodorant. Would you be getting this set? Let me know in the comments. It'll be linked in the description as well as in the YouTube shopping on the screen. Now, remember, over exfoliating can lead to an impaired skin barrier, and an impaired skin barrier cannot protect you the way that it should. And you know what happens then? You become more susceptible to things that'll fuck your skin, and you're gonna be mad, but then it's like, but you did it, you know what I mean? So an impaired skin barrier, you can be more prone to irritation that could lead to things like hyperpigmentation or worse, So don't say I didn't warn you. Now that's not to say that you can't use it at all. Just be mindful. That's all I'm saying, just be mindful. Moving on. So next up we have this Blemish Discoloration Duo from Good Molecules. So for $26, you're gonna get the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner, 4 ounces. And you're also going to get the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum, and that's 1 ounce. So you're gonna get something that's going to help exfoliate the skin, and then something that's gonna help with dark spots and discoloration. Remember what I said before, a lot of these over-the-counter treatments, they're for fresher dark spots. And check out this video here for more information on, dark spots that are older than that. But people love Good Molecules. As a matter of fact, I think there's a post on the community page where people chimed in on their thoughts on the Good Molecules products. You can check that out, but then, also check out other reviews where people seem to love it. But $26 set, sounds good to me. Would you get this? Let me know in the comments, and this will be linked in the description as well as pop up on the screen for YouTube shopping. Now, next up from Hero Cosmetics, we have the Couples Kit, which is going to come with the Mighty Patch Original Patches. You're gonna get 36 count, as well as the Mighty Patch Invisible Patches, where you're gonna get a 39 count. Now, pimple patches, me and pimple patches see eye to eye. Thankfully, right now, I'm not on I don't have like my breakout phase. Luckily, as of late, I haven't had any major breakouts. But when I do, they tend to be like, right? Now, great thing about pimple patches, they protect your skin from things that can make your pimples worse. UV, bacteria, and your dirty stinking hands, because you don't want to put your nasty hands on your pimples because, it can make it worse. And I know it's tempting to pop a pimple, but sometimes you can wind up making it a lot worse. So pimple patches, you put it on. They have the invisible ones. I mean, they're not 1000% invisible, but they're less noticeable than the other ones. But who cares? Just put the pimple patch on, right? Protect that pimple. And while the pimple is being protected, it has a much better environment for that pimple to heal. So this is $24.99 for those two. I'll link it in the description. Will you get it or not? Let me know in the comments, and it'll also be up on the YouTube shopping. Okay, next up, OSEA body products are I did a partnership with them earlier this year. I tried their body oil, I tried one of their scrubs, and I also tried their body cream or body butter, I believe it was. The citrusy smell, number one, the way that it feels and the sheen that it gives the skin, just absolutely gorgeous, right? So this set, for $36, you're gonna get a 0.6 ounce of the Undaria algae body oil. You're gonna also get a 1.7 ounce of the Undaria algae body butter, and then you're gonna get a 1 ounce of the salts of the earth body scrub. So unlike the pimple patches where you really need to know the recipient, otherwise, you know, you risk the fisticuffs. I think something like this is a little bit more universal. You're not likely to offend someone with a body care gift. So would you get this? Let me know in the comments. It'll be linked in the description as well as on YouTube Shopping. So OSEA also has another gift set. So for $30, you can get a 1 ounce of the Undaria algae body oil and a 1 ounce of the Undaria algae body lotion. So whether you want something a little bit more lightweight with the lotion, you get this set. If you want the body cream and the scrub, then you know, you get the other set. But like I said, I really love OSEA. If you're not into citrus scents, you'd probably be like, not for me, but I like citrus for like the bathroom, like a nice grapefruit candle or a lemon candle. Like I like that for the bathroom. I didn't think that I would like citrus on me, but I like citrus on me. Bath and Body Works had a lemon, oh, what was it called? It was like limoncello, I think, or something like that for like, you know, in Italy, they have like a lot of lemons and whatnot. That smelled good too, in case you know, were wondering. Just told you. All right, so next up, I added this kit to my cart because I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to get this for myself because I really love the Kopari sunscreen body oil. It has this really nice shimmer to it that comes in different colors. This one, I think this set only comes in that one like bronzy kind of color, but it's pretty universal. If you have a lighter skin tone, it might look a little different, but it's an oil with some shimmer in it. So I feel like we can mostly all kind of get away with the one that comes in it. So for, did I not write down how much this costs? Oh, I did. So for $39, so you're gonna get a 1 ounce of the Sun Shield Body Glow Sunscreen SPF 50, a 1 ounce of the Sun Shield On The Glow Sheer Stick Sunscreen. So this is something that you can kind of rub on the skin and then just, you know, blend it in with your hands. And then they also have the Sun Shield Soft Glow Daily Face Sunscreen SPF 30, which is gonna be a 0.2 ounce container. So another thing that I'm gonna kind of mention here, I mentioned this in one of the other gift set videos, but sometimes when I mention sunscreen oils, I get comments where people are like, you're gonna put that on and go out in the sun, you're gonna like cook your skin, and it's like, no. That's not how it works. So a lot of the UV filters, and you know, that's what they put in sunscreens to help protect us from the sun, a lot of them are oil soluble. So them being in an oil vehicle, now, another thing to know about sunscreens, in particular in the US, you know, the same could be said of other countries as well, but you know, speaking about the USA, is that it's treated as a drug. So sunscreens have to go through testing to prove that the SPF that's on the label is the SPF that you know, gonna put in there. And that is tested by a certain amount of sunscreen. So 2 milligrams of sunscreen per centimeter square of skin, which equates to about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon for your face, neck, and ears, a shot glass or more, you know, depending on your body size, for the, you know, from the neck down. Well, then, you know what I mean, neck down. Anyway. Usually if my facial sunscreen is very expensive, I'm putting my body sunscreen on my neck down, on like my actual neck. But if the sunscreen's not that expensive, I'll put the facial sunscreen on my neck and then, you know, whatever. But anyway, that said, a sunscreen oil is not going to cook your skin in the sun. And let me know if you would buy this or if you would not. And it'll be linked in the description so you can, you know, check it out, or, you know, it'll pop up on the screen for YouTube Shopping where available. So next up, you have the Sunday Riley Power Couple, and this is gonna come with 2 products. For $28, you're gonna get the Luna Sleeping Night Oil, which is gonna be a 0.17 ounce container, and then a 0.27 ounce of the Good Genes Gene's lactic acid treatment. So a lot of times with skincare, you do need to give it time for you to be able to see results, especially with things that are actives. Usually, you know, if a cleanser, if your face is dirty and you use a cleanser, you know, you're gonna get instant results that your face is now clean. And moisturizers, obviously, you'll probably get immediate results depending on, you know, whatever. But typically for active ingredients, you know, you gotta give some time. But luckily though, with the Good Genes lactic acid treatment, you can see results within minutes of putting it on. Now, obviously, you need to use it over time, consistently to, you know, get your real results, but you can see a difference in your skin, you know, when you first put that on, which I think is kind of like I feel like for skincare products that can't give immediate results, like I feel like there should be some sort of like audio in it that kind of like cheers you on, like, hey, you got this, like, yeah, you got this, you know, like, you know, nudge. Anyway, this will be linked in the description box as well as in the YouTube shopping. Let me know if you're gonna get it in the comments. Now, next up, the Estee Lauder Nighttime Experts Skincare Starter Set Regime, right? Is that what it's called? No regime, just a skincare starter set, right? So I am a fan of both the Advanced Night Repair Gelée, which we'll talk about in a second, as well as the Advanced Night Repair Serum. Long time faves. Now, there's some dupes out there that are damn good. So L'Oreal has one, I believe it's called like Midnight Repair. Olay just came out with one, the Olay Super Serum Night Repair. Them some good dupes. So if you like, all right, like, you know, I want the, you know, the kind of, you know, what is given, but I'm not trying to pay what it's giving. You know, those are, you know, similar products. Now, I know people don't like to call skincare products dupes, but a dupe doesn't mean that it's the exact same thing at a cheaper price. I don't think dupe has ever meant the exact same thing at a cheaper price. It's implied that it's not the same thing, but it's like it gives the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so with this set, it's $25 and you're going to get a travel size of the Advanced Night Repair Gelée Cleanser, 1 ounce. Oh my God, that cleanser is so amazing. But I think I bought a small container first and then I bought a bigger container. And then as much as I love it, I'm like, I couldn't really, maybe I'll get it again down the line, but Olay came out with those cleansing melts and I did a couple campaigns for that. And them cleansing melts is good. Them cleansing melts are good. I like them both, but them cleansing melts kind of have an edge over the gelée, but the gelée is quite nice. And then you also get a travel size Advanced Night Repair Serum, 0.24 ounces. And then you're gonna also get a travel size of the Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Gel Cream, 0.17 ounces. Did I say this was $25? I think I did say that was $25. But yeah, would you get this? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Now, if you were wondering, we've been talking about Ulta all this time, but if you're like, yo, what's Sephora? What is Sephora offering? I'm glad you asked, because in this video right here, actually this playlist right here, you can see what all Sephora is offering that I think is worth taking a look at. And you got one video where it's $100 or less, and you got one where it's $50 or less. Click on this playlist here, and I'll see you there.